Introducing the Tethrd FAS Pack. We've been building this for 2 years. We can't wait to show it to you, and it is for all saddle hunters. We really wanted to accomplish 3 things with the FAS Pack. We wanted it to be absolutely bomb-proof. This thing needs to last 20 years. 2, we wanted it to be fully user customizable, modular, you can do whatever you want with it. And then 3, we wanted to make it small and minimalist, because if you have a big pack, what you end up doing is taking a whole bunch of crap that you don't need. So we wanted to pare it down to where it works for everybody, but it's just the essentials.
So yeah, like Greg said earlier, we've been working on this thing for 2 years plus at this point. And we got it pared down and so refined. We've put everything you absolutely need in this pack for saddle hunting and absolutely nothing that you don't. And we'll get into all those details here in a little bit. But you can see right here in front of us, we've got 5 packs laid out, all in different configurations. We've got the naked one here with nothing on it. If you're just everyday carry, if you want to carry it to the shop or the office or whatever, or, you know,
traveling around the country. I've been using it as a carry-on for 2 years.
Yeah, you've been on how many planes now?
You and Ernie, a ton of planes all over the country with it.
Right, and then we call this the Ernie Power Edition here. You can see it's got about every Molly pocket that we make is on it. Ernie likes his pockets.
It's got the 2 on the sides. It's got the big Molly pouch on the front. So it kind of goes into the size of this thing. It's the size and the modularity, right? Because it's really small in the naked version, but you can blow it up if you want.
Right. So the main body of this pack, the main compartment is right at 1,000 cubic inches, and then we're going to actually tell you this is between a 16 and 1,800 cubic inch pack. And the reason I say I'm giving you that 200 cubic inch variance is because these side pockets, with what we call the bowling ball pouches on the pockets on the outside that we've developed on this thing, they just accommodate from a very little amount of stuff to keep a nice, clean, slim profile on the pack to just loading it up. Greg has thrown 4th Arrow camera bases in this outside elastic pocket here. So yeah, 1,000 cubic inches on the main, and then between 6 and 800 additional with the side pockets and the top pocket storage.
And in this video, this is just kind of an overview video. We want to show you what the FAS Pack is, talk about how we made it and how it works, and then we've got a couple other videos that we're going to do a full breakdown of the packs that are right behind me, both me and Carl's pack. We're here in Missouri the first week in November hunting, and we're going to show you exactly how we're using this pack in a real world scenario. Then we're also going to do a breakdown video where we talk about in-depth materials, construction, why we put pockets where we put them, how it works. We're going to show all of that stuff. But as far as the basics go, here you got the naked pack here in the middle. Carl, you want to talk about the zippers that go down the front and how that works, and I'll kind of do little demos?
Yeah, so we have, these are stuffed with just a bunch of miscellaneous scrap material I have laying here around the shop. But basically wanted a clamshell design. This was an absolute must because, you know, it's the FAS Pack. It's for all saddle hunters. This thing was designed first and foremost to operate out of a tree for a saddle hunter. So it's meant to hang. You know, we've got a handle on it here. Most of us use an S-beaner on it with one of the gates removed to hang it from the his strap, so it hangs against the tree. It's got a nice slim profile like I mentioned before, so it has this clamshell top, so it opens out. This top pocket right here, what you put into it from the outside, you also have access to that same pocket from the inside. So it's a kind of a pass-through. So what I just put on the outside, I can now get right here. And basically, the way the clamshell works is right about the point where it starts to make the bend is where I personally run it. So it kind of creates, you can see the binding here, and the zipper actually creates a little bit of a nest. You can
It's like a little shelf.
A little shelf.
I use it all the time.
Yeah, I'll lay my grunt call there. Some of the guys will lay their rangefinder there. You can put various things there. A phone, you know, tether your phone to any of the zipper pulls. We tried to really cover everything as far as using it in a saddle hunting scenario facing the tree.
Yeah, and we have all these laid out again just to kind of show you how customizable it is. If you don't hunt with tethered gear and you're not going to use either the XL or the standard Predator pack, which we kind of made as compression panels with our compression kit, that it all works as a system, that's okay. You can jump over here and look at this one, and that's just with our compression kit. So you can still throw your sticks, a different version of a platform, shooting sticks, anything you want, you can
Yeah.
strap that. That's why we built our compression kit, to make it modular, even if you're not using all of our gear. It does work best, I'm not gonna lie. It works best because we designed it that way to work with both of our Predator packs, the XL and the standard. What I like to do is throw extra gear behind that Predator pack, and then with the compression kit, you can really smash it down so that small 1,000 cubic inch main pocket now becomes 2,000 or whatever it is that you need.
That Predator pack, it just accidentally turned into an awesome compression handle. It really did. So what we kind of did, we knew 2+ years ago that we eventually wanted to have our own pack for saddle hunting, but we wanted it to be right, and we really wanted to vet it and field it, and that's why it's taken so long to get here. But you'll notice that a lot of the things we have on it are things we've had out for a while. We kind of reverse engineered this thing to work with the Predator packs and the Molly pouches. We knew we wanted all these components to be completely interchangeable, completely modular. You know, the compression kit came out before the pack did, but yet the compression kit marries up to this pack in so many different configurations.
Yeah, and you can see that there's Molly everywhere. We did that on purpose.
Yeah.
We put Molly on the lid, on the sides, on the front, because you can add non-tethered pockets. If you've got Molly compatible accessories laying around your garage, they'll work here. So we wanted it to be compatible for everybody. Even if you don't use all of our gear, you can still make use of this pack. I think it's just awesome.
Yeah, it's we have just, I think we've crushed it. You know, because we've spent so much time working on it, and we've had it in the hands of some serious killers out there who have given us a lot of feedback to help improve it. And just right down to just a few weeks ago, we made some final changes on it, just some little tweaks and stuff. And that's the way it goes. And luckily, we put it in the hands of all the right people, all the founding fathers of Tethrd and some of the elite guys, and they really helped us knock this thing out of the park.
Now, as we kind of end this video, I want to make sure that you remember, watch the 2 other videos where Carl and I break down how exactly we've been using our packs for the past 2 seasons, and then watch the in-depth breakdown of how the pack actually works. We just kind of gave an overview here.
Right.
But before we end, nobody ever says what the problems are with their gear. Every gear manufacturer says, oh, it's the greatest thing since sliced bread. It's perfect. It's everything you could ever wish and dream for, when that's never the case.
We're going to lay it out there right now.
I want to talk about the bad things about this pack too,
Yep.
not just the good, because every product has maybe not bad things, but trade-offs.
Sure.
You've got trade-offs. First of all is the price.
Yeah.
It's made in America. We made it right here in Wisconsin. So this is a fully everything design, engineered, everything right here in the States. But with that,
and we've pretty much got, I mean, we didn't go down that very compliant rabbit hole, but I'd say a good 90% at least of the materials in this pack are made right here in the U.S. Just the world we live in now, just some things you just can't get.
Well,
and that's just the way it is.
And with the USA made comes the USA price.
Yes.
So I would say
USA mills,
one of
USA
the trade-offs
workers,
is price. It's an expensive pack,
Yeah.
but that's what you get when you make it in America with premium bomb-proof materials. The price goes up. It's just the way that it is. Another con is because our #1 goal with this pack was to be bomb-proof and durable. It's going to last you 20 years.
Yeah.
We used really heavy-duty materials, and that can introduce the potential for noise. That is a con.
It just depends on, you know, how much that noise factor means to you. Now, this is squadron material. It's a very bomb-proof, durable material, and this is Cordura. Talk more about that later. This stuff is just so strong and so, I just keep saying that word bomb-proof because it is. But the good thing is that it does break in. It takes a little while,
It does.
but the more you use it, it gets more pliable, it gets more supple, and it gets a little quieter. But I argue all the time that you make more noise climbing your tree, and I don't care what you say, you do. You know, walking to the tree, climbing the tree,
Crunching leaves in November.
Yeah, I mean, heck, we're banging antlers together, you know, you're making all kinds of noise. Just listen to the woods wake up in the morning. There's branches falling, there's all kinds of crap going on out there. So we opted for this thing to be built like a Sherman tank.
And we had these discussions.
We
We
did,
talked about
in-depth.
using less durable, quieter, softer materials, and in the end,
Yeah.
we decided to make it bomb-proof. So I don't want to just gloss over things as if there aren't drawbacks or trade-offs. So 1 is price, 2 is the potential for noise, and 3 is because we decided to make it minimalist and small for saddle hunters. If you live in a really extreme environment or somewhere where you need a lot of big, heavy clothes, you might struggle making this a 4-season pack. Me living in Georgia, kind of traveling around and hunting, through November, it's fine for me, but if I was going maybe up to Minnesota or something for a January hunt, I don't know if I would pick this pack. It might be a little too small for that.
For all year, yes. So I've been running it, or a variation of it, for the last 2 years. I'm in central Missouri, and it's done fine. You get up, probably southern Iowa, you'd probably be okay for a year round. You start getting up above that,
Wisconsin,
above Des Moines, getting up into the northern part of Iowa, Minnesota, Wisconsin,
upstate New York,
where you guys are like, you may be using potentially heater body suits, super heavy duty bibs, depending on how you like to go into your set, whether you wear them. If you're packing them, this probably isn't going to be the pack for you, because it's just too
at least
much.
For a 4-season pack.
Right.
So you might want to consider that. So I think those are the three main drawbacks or trade-offs, I guess we should say, for the way that we designed this pack. But I love it. I've been using this for 2 years, actually multiple versions of this.
Right.
And we just finally got this. I'm going to call this the final version. I don't know, maybe 3 months ago. And then, like Carl said, we've still made little tweaks. But this main version that you see here is pretty much the same that I've been hunting with this entire season, and I'm impressed. I love it. I've got a garage full of packs, and I know I'm biased, but I think it's probably the best one that I've ever owned.
And we've used it for everything. I mean, everything. For travel, obviously for hunting, shed hunting, hiking. I took one kayaking. It's really such a modular pack and useful for so many applications.
So if you're interested in the FAS Pack, make sure you watch our other 2 videos. Watch me and Carl break down how it works, and then watch our breakdown of our exact packs that we used this morning in November in Missouri, and check out some more stuff about the FAS Pack. I promise you're going to love it. It's available now.